Unfortunately, Sedona, Arizona is usually thought of as the place on the way to the Grand Canyon or the area to see if there's time after the Grand Canyon. But that's a real shame because its beauty is worth a visit on its own. Hello everybody, welcome back to Passport Pages, and today we're going to show you that Sedona, Arizona is one of those places you have to visit to truly appreciate it. Before we begin, we post great travel videos a few times each week, so please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. The landscape of Sedona is unlike anything you've ever seen before, and it has a ton of unique activities, from hiking gorgeous red rock formations to dining at amazing restaurants or enjoying a luxurious stay at some incredible resorts. You'll be so busy that you might have to squeeze in a visit to the Grand Canyon. So let's look at all it has to offer. Sedona has so many things to explore that you won't find anywhere else, and perhaps the best of this can be seen at Montezuma Castle National Monument. This incredible apartment-style cliff dwelling is an astonishing 900 years old. The Sinagua people lived in this remarkable dwelling 5 stories high and carved out 20 rooms that housed dozens of people. Visitors used to be able to walk through the rooms and explore, but unfortunately the possibility of injuries and damage to the ruins now prevents that. But with a good camera, you can zoom in for a closer peek. It's still an incredibly rare and wonderful glimpse into history and not to be missed. For a very surreal experience, you must visit Red Rock State Park, which is so breathtakingly beautiful it's hard to believe. The rock formations get their stunning color from the heavy concentration of iron, which makes them so vibrant you will be amazed. The park covers 286 acres of meadows, hills, and buttes, so you'll experience an incredible combination of lush foliage and desert vistas. The park is also filled with tons of trails for hiking, biking, and even horseback riding, so you can experience the views in all types of ways. If you prefer, expert guides are available for tours and information about the formations and vegetation, so you can schedule a guided tour instead. The Red Rocks of Sedona are a definite bucket list destination. You won't regret it. People visit the area of Sedona for many reasons, and one of them is for the spiritual energy that some feel it affords. If you're interested in seeking this out, you must try Peace Park, a 14-acre section of western Sedona and home to Amitabha Stupa. Stupas are a sacred form of architecture built to inspire prosperity and peace, and this 36-foot-tall stupa is surrounded by cacti, juniper pine, and of course the stunning red rocks, forming a particularly peaceful and beautiful atmosphere. Visit this rare spot to meditate, pray, or just witness a beautifully serene experience. Sedona has a wonderfully delicious and picturesque dining scene, and the best example of blending the two to form a perfect dining experience can be seen at Creekside, Sedona. This American bistro-style restaurant has 2 dining patios in addition to the main dining room, and its name comes from the picturesque creek which runs right through the imposing Oak Creek Canyon, so you dine surrounded by incredible views. The food is wonderful as well, with locally sourced ingredients and a very diverse menu which changes weekly, although signature dishes are always available. If you just want to stop by for a drink to take in the vistas, enjoy one of their signature cocktails on the separate patio by the creek. Creekside combines delicious food, drink, and the perfect vistas of Sedona. What could be better? For another archaeological wonder, and one that is a designated World Heritage Site, visit the Palatki Heritage Site, which offers another unique perspective on the culture of the ancient inhabitants of the area. The Palatki ruins are the largest cliff dwellings in the Red Rock area and have many intriguing pictographs and petroglyphs left by the ancient Indian tribe of the southern Sinagua people who lived in the Sedona area between 500 and 1425 AD. Their disappearance remains a mystery, which adds to the allure of the ruins. You will need to do some hiking when visiting and can choose from 3 trail options. One will take you up to the cliff dwellings, another to other dwellings, and the third will take you to the alcoves with the painted pictographs and symbols. Each trail is about 1/4 of a mile long, so it is feasible to do all 3 if you like. It's a remarkable peek into the past and a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Our next stop, Chapel of the Holy Cross, might just seem like a beautiful church, but it's something you have to see in person to truly appreciate its beauty. Nestled in the red rock formations, you can barely see it from afar set against the red buttes, but the church uses the landscape to enhance the spirituality that people seek. As you get closer, you'll see that it almost seems to be a part of the landscape. From Chapel Road, a long curved path ascends the buttes, and a nice bonus, you can choose to either drive or walk up to the chapel. Once inside, you'll see rows of pews at the front and prayer candles lighting the walls, and of course, the huge windows which provide the most amazing views. Don't miss it. There's no other chapel like it in the world. There are so many hiking trails around Sedona, as I'm sure you can tell by now, but we're singling out the Bell Rock Trail, not only because of its views, but also the flexibility it affords. This trail is approximately 3/4 of a mile long and climbs the northern face of Bell Rock. The trail is very well marked, and halfway up it forms a small loop. The nice thing is all the options it has. If you aren't an experienced hiker and don't want to do anything strenuous, choose the Lower Bell Rock Trail around the base section, which is a very easy hike. The Upper Bell Rock Trail is a moderate climb to the base of the upper slide area, and finally, the ascent is a strenuous hike to the top of one of the spires. You'll experience great views no matter which hike you choose, so this is a great hiking spot for everyone. If you'd like to experience Sedona from a totally different point of view, literally, try Northern Light Balloon Expeditions. If possible, try to experience the balloon ride at sunrise, where you'll see the light bounce around the red rocks for a truly breathtaking experience. You'll be able to see for miles around and enjoy a very long 1 to 3 hour long flight. To console you when the flight sadly comes to an end, the enjoyment isn't over, as Northern Light Balloon Company provides a champagne picnic breakfast when your balloon lands. You also have the option for a smaller balloon, which fits up to 7 passengers, or the larger balloon for up to 12 people. It's an amazing experience to get a bird's eye view of the Sedona vistas. No trip to Sedona would be complete without the most iconic hike of all, Devil's Bridge Trail. And once you complete the hike, you'll be rewarded with the largest natural sandstone arch in Sedona, Devil's Bridge. Surprisingly, this hike actually offers options for both casual and experienced hikers, with the trail from the first marker being fairly easy, but once you reach the trailhead at 4,600 feet, there's about 400 feet of climbing that only very experienced hikers should attempt. But the reward at the top, whether you go all the way or stop 400 feet short, is truly awesome. And finally, Sedona's famous arts and crafts village, Tlaquepaque Arts and Crafts Village. Located on the banks of Oak Creek under the shade of old sycamore trees, you'll be charmed before you even enter any of the shops by the flowering vines and cobblestone streets and bubbling fountains as you stroll by 40 shops and galleries. Step inside and you'll find unique artwork of every type of medium, as well as sculptures, ceramics, blown glass, and southwestern photographs, jewelry, and leather. You'll also get to witness many of the artists hard at work creating these great pieces of art. It's the perfect place to end your trip with a very special memento, or two. So those are some of our favorite things to see and do in Sedona, although there are many more to enjoy in this wonderful place. Please let us know if you've visited or plan to, and leave a comment if there's a place you'd be interested in seeing in a future video. We would love to have you like and consider subscribing to our channel for more videos by hitting the button below. Thank you so much for watching and listening. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now!